Yo, happy Easter. I'm surprised we're dumping. Looked like we got faked out last night. I was up late at work looking at crypto, and we were pumping. I was getting all excited, and then I woke up to red candles. We've dumped every holiday for like the past year. It's like so frustrating. But you know, there is some bullish things going on. There's a lot of trade negotiations being worked out. I feel like any day now there could be an announcement about these tariffs, and it could just send the markets ripping, you know? But there is some bearish things I want to talk about, kind of relating to Jay Powell. First of all, that dude's a dick. Everywhere else is cutting interest rates except us, you know? The European Central Bank cut for the 7th time this year already, and Jay Powell has yet to do it one time this year. What a douchebag, you know? And he's playing politics, because when Biden came up to him and asked him to print money, I mean, he's basically like, how many zeros, bro? Fuck. You need more? Okay, I got you, bro. And then Trump comes along. Fuck no. Nope. God forbid. I'd rather sabotage the entire country and economy than make you look good. You know, that's basically what's happening. He's not reading the room. Inflation is coming down. He's just being a dick. So, but the thing I don't really like about Trump trying to fire him, I mean, I agree with it, but that comes along with more problems. Now people aren't going to have as much faith in the U.S. dollar, because the U.S. dollar is a global reserve currency because the Federal Reserve is a separate entity. They can't be controlled by any branch of U.S. government, you know? So if a president has the authority to fire him, I just feel like people's trust in the dollar is not going to be the same, you know? Because that's like rewriting the rules a little bit. I could be wrong about that, I don't know, but I'm not saying I like Jay Powell. I wish he would get the fuck on and someone else would step in, but because he's a Biden loyalist, and we have a new administration with new policies. You need to start reading the room, buddy. You know, we're not on that same type of time no more. It's time to fucking adapt to the new administration. But yeah, guys, you know, we just got to keep grinding out here. I've been working every day still. Nothing's changed. I really am like getting burnt out, but I keep spending all my money on crypto, so I have to continue going to work to make it back. I got to stop buying these dips. It's like really hard. I don't know what it is. It's like it's instilled in my head. I see my portfolio go down, and like the first thought is like, oh, I need to buy more. So that's about where I'm at right now. It is Easter Sunday. Markets have been closed. They were closed on Good Friday. The stock market. What else is going on? Yes, the trade negotiations. I saw Japan, a few other countries are they're working a deal out, you know? So they're working deals out. It's going to take some time. But, you know, we have a Fed meeting on May 7th, and Jay Powell's getting a lot of pressure, okay? It's a possibility we could get a rate cut on the 7th. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the next meeting is in June. And then after that, it's in July. So you got to keep this in mind, guys. It's going to happen at some point. Inflation's coming down. There's really no reason for them not to be cutting rates at this point. They're playing politics. They're playing favorites. And, you know, there's people in his own cabinet that want to cut rates. Unfortunately, he is the chairman. So he has like the top voice of the Federal Reserve, you know. Doesn't matter if everyone else wants to cut rates. If you don't want to, then they ain't. This is bullshit. So, but guys, I'm feeling bullish, even though things aren't looking that great in the macro. You got to zoom out, you know, have a long-term plan, long-term goals. It's just not get rich quick. If you got into crypto and you thought this was going to be an easy path to get rich, you thought the fuck wrong, buddy. Most of the people have just completely left. Most people are sidelined or not paying attention right now. And that's usually when shit flips bullish. when there's no one paying attention and everyone's like fucking bored, everyone's like kind of bearish, not paying attention, that's when shit gets bullish. Every time, baby. But guys, you know, I'm on the way, living in a real life matrix right now, working long hours and struggling. Every day I tell myself that I'm gonna be rich as fuck, you know? Every day I tell myself that to keep going, because I don't want to keep doing this. I don't. I know you guys don't either. So you got to stay positive, keep the positive mentality. That's critical. You know, if we dump, spread your buys out. Don't go crazy with it. Just keep dollar cost averaging. Always have some dry powder in case we go lower. That's one mistake a lot of people make, and that's why they get shaken out. They deploy all they have, and then hell, we'll dump 10, 15% lower, and they just get so frustrated. They're like, fuck this. And it makes sense, because I've been there, you know? That's why I'm telling you, always have some dry powder. I wouldn't deploy all the dry powder until we get confirmation, like rate cuts, you know? At that point, it's kind of like, you know, up only for a while. But until we get to that point, gentlemen, until we get to that point, we might just be going sideways or, you know, looking bearish a little bit until some of these trade deals come out and we get rate cuts. But I hope everyone has a good, happy Easter. I'm probably going to have a pretty easy day down here, downtown Raleigh. Probably everyone's with their family except me, because I'm at work trying to get rich. And yeah, I feel bad. I need to spend time with my kids. I'm just going to go see them probably tomorrow. Yeah, I feel really bad. That's one thing that I'm going to regret about this, is sacrificing all my time. But I'm going to get my time back. I've been thinking about that too. I've been putting all my time away from my family at work, but for the short term, you know, so I can get my time back for the long term. Because I don't want to keep doing this fuck-ass job. I don't want to keep doing construction. I want to do stuff I want to do, you know? Like make YouTube videos and fucking buy and sell cryptocurrencies. But guys, I hope I motivate some of you guys, because I know there's a lot of blue-collar guys on my channel, ex-military, all kinds of people on my channel. And I respect and I love you guys. We're going to make it out of this, man. This is not... this ain't life, you know? You're smart enough to actually put yourself and expose yourself to this market. You're way ahead of the average guy, you know? The average guy that just goes to work, gets his paycheck, goes to the bar, and repeats the process every single week. You're not doing that. You're putting your money where you can grow it. So, pat yourself on the back for that, you know? Even if your portfolio is down right now, you're still doing better than like 90% of people out here, because you're smart enough to be in the space and not be a complete moron trying to better yourself, you know? Self-development, if anything. You learn a lot about yourself having exposure to this market. You learn patience, discipline, and, you know, it actually can make you a better person once you get that, what's the word I'm looking for? Wow, I had a brain fart. The gratification, the delayed gratitude of putting in that work, you know? And then you see the fruit of your labor. It's something else, man. It's a feeling that I can't explain. You'd have to experience it for yourself. It's better than sex. But I hope everyone has a great day, guys. I got to get off here and deal with crackheads and stuff all night. So, guys, hold down the fort. If you're getting any value, like and subscribe. We're going to make it out of here, boys.